So, Céad Míle Fáilte, everybody. You all know what that means?
No.
Well, you will in a moment. It's 1,000 million welcomes in Irish. So my name is Brian Moore, affectionately known as 007. You probably have worked that out. My uncle is Roger. Thank you, Roger, for joining the family. And you know, 007 is a secret agent, but I'm not a secret agent. I'm actually a change agent. And just very briefly, in 2003, I used to work for Nortel Networks. The share price went from $80 to 70 cents overnight. Ouch. My pension was wiped out, but I had done a lot of work on NLP and on hypnosis, and I decided to start my own clinical practice in a very small town in the west of Ireland called Ennis in County Clare. It's also known for its Irish music. So I started seeing clients and I started to make a difference, and just like yourselves, it's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? Yeah. To be able to help people. But I began to see there was only so many hours in the day and there were so many people that needed help. And I thought, well, what can I do to help them? What is another way? There were 13,000 people sitting around an event like this. And on the first day, on the Friday night, we went out and we did a firewalk. Try and imagine that. In London, 13,000 people coming in skeptical and nervous who walked on fire that night. And I made a decision in my head. I said, right, I want to do that and I want to bring it to Ireland. So I did. So I learned and became a firewalking instructor. And my very first gig, when I went back, a lady rang me and said, I hear you do firewalking. I said, indeed I do. Now remember, I'd never done it before. I'd just done the training, right? So I hope you're with me there on that one. She said, could you do it for 30 people? I went, wow, 30 people. I charge per head. She said, yeah, no problem. So 30 people. So she rang me a week later and said, listen, it's going well. Can you take 50? What? 50? Sorry, yes, yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And she rang me 2 days later and said, it's gone to 75. We have a problem. I said, what's the problem? We need to build another fire lane. I generally have my fire lanes built for 75. Would it be okay if we had 2? She said, yeah, fine, it's going well. A couple of days later again, she rang and said, listen, it's gone to 100. Can you cope with that? I was going, yes, I have made the right decision. So anyway, it went on from there, and eventually it got to 130. I'd never done it before, but something else happened. She rang me yet again and said, Brian, RTE, for those of you who don't know, that's the Irish National Television Station. They want to film the event. Is that okay with you? Yes! But of course, I kept very calm. You know, done a lot of breath work, a lot of breathing, a lot of self-hypnosis going on. And I said, of course, no problem at all. Yes, as long as I can have a copy of the DVD. And I got it. But that wasn't really the reason I did. So I had that firewall going off fantastically, and I've been doing it now for about 6-7 years. But what it allows me to do, Kevin said about changing lives. I'm very big into charity. And so far this year, I've probably earned charities about 50,000 euros worth of money for charity. This is tough times in Ireland. I'm sure it's tough times here. To be able to do that and help those people, as well as the transformation. Just 2 weeks ago, I ran an event in Sligo. It's on the net. You can look it up if you want. And we raised, I think we raised 10,000 euro that night. 80 people walked on fire for Barnados. It's for children who have been abused. Very, very powerful event, but the magical moment for me was when this lady of 84 years of age, are you good at role playing? Sure. If you could just stand up there for a moment. She came up to me, and with your permission, this is a touching exercise, but I don't smell, I've had a shower. She came up to me, and she came up, and I never had a hug like it in my life. You can do better than that? The things I do to get a hug. Thank you.
You said role player.
You did. You were a fantastic role player. Give her a hand. Well done. But that lady, after she came in from the fire, I kid you not, the feeling that she had, the tears in her eyes, and the hug that she gave me, I just went, you know, that's why I do it. It's so, so powerful.